Hey, there goes Maverick up in the sky. Loves his planes, loves to fly high. Never stays grounded, always on the go. With the subway in hand, he's the star of the show. Wings spread wide, cutting through the blue. Clouds can't catch him, sky's always new. Subway in the cockpit, sandwich on his knee. Dreaming of the clouds, living wild and free. Maverick, 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 soar and glide, pilot of the skies, with Subway by his side. Maverick, Maverick, endless flight, flying through the day, eating all night. Turbulence and tailwinds, nothing makes him pause. Sky's the limit, he's breaking all the laws. Riding on the jet stream, dancing with the breeze. In his world up yonder, life's a slice of ease. Blue skies and subways, that's his kind of high. Maverick never falters, he's a real fly guy. Jet engines roar, his laughter fills the air. Aerial acrobat, subway billionaire. Maverick, 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 soar and glide, pilot of the skies, with Subway by his side. Maverick, Maverick, endless flight, flying through the day, eating all night. Maverick, 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 soar and glide, pilot of the skies, with Subway by his side. Maverick, Maverick, endless flight, flying through the day, eating all night. Wings in the night air, feel the freedom there. Left the ground far behind, my heart starts to unwind. Metal bird in the sky, soaring oh so high, thrilling sights.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the wonderful live stream here at Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying your weekend. As our weekend comes to a close, we finish it off with some flights back in Microsoft 2024 tonight. Seeing how well it goes since the new update. I don't think we've flown Microsoft 2024 since the new update. I haven't done any test flights or anything other than making sure aircraft was working, and our lovely Winwing FCU and EFIS panels that you see here in front of me are all set up and ready to go. So we have all that there. Turn down the music here a little bit. But yeah, so we're cold and dark here on the ground in Montreal. We're headed down to Toronto and then back up to Ottawa for tonight's flights for Air Canada. We were originally planning to go Columbus to LaGuardia and back for Spirit, but the jetways in those airports were not working in 2024 for whatever reason. So we're going some Canadian ops tonight. Hope you guys are doing well. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome aboard. Mofo, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome back. Cardiel, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys tonight. Flighthound, I know in the background is chat flying along with us tonight from SayIntentions. We are using SayIntentions. We are also on VATSIM. Trying to fly on Microsoft multiplayer too, so everyone could fly along, but I still don't know the secret to getting to me to be able to see everyone, because I have my AI, I have all players on, live traffic, multiplayer's on, and I still can't see the person next to me. And I don't know what the trick is to get Microsoft multiplayer to work very well. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't either. Someone let me know. I can't see you either. Yeah, I've had a lot of times where people can see me, but I can't see them. Like, other people have had more success with it than I have. I did finally get my VATSIM model matching to work though, so if you guys are on VATSIM, I will be able to see you. I did test that. That's working. So we'll be using SayIntentions. We do have a close proximity chat open as well. So I should be able to hear Flighthound when he's on the radio. He should be able to hear me on the radio, since we're going to be on the same frequencies once we get our plane powered up. So that will be cool. We have not tried that yet on SayIntentions to hear other SayIntention flights. So we'll be doing that, but huge shout out to Fly with Rookie for sponsoring today's stream. He is sponsoring our Winwing FCU and EFIS panels. Sent me the EFIS panels the other day. We got them installed now finally, and everything seems to be working. We have both the left and right, so we got the full setup, as you can see here in front of me, and we'll have that on cam today as we're using that. So huge shout out to Mr. Fly with Rookie enjoying his Hawaiian vacation right now. Yo, Mr. Major Mark in the house. What up, Major Mark? Good to see you as well. So we got plenty of time for departure. These are not long flights. Our first flight time, hour and 6 minutes. Second flight time will be a little bit shorter to Ottawa than an hour, probably like 50 minutes. But there he is, Mr. Fly with Ricky, the man, the myth, and the legend himself, sponsoring today's flight with our lovely EFIS panel in front of us. Getting good and ready to go here. Flying the Fenix A320. Hope for no problems today. Like I said, haven't really tested anything other than just making sure the panel was working. Haven't done a test flight in 2024 since the update, so fingers crossed that we get everything good to go with our aircraft today. So without further ado, let's hop on in our wonderful aircraft and get some things powered up and ready to rock and roll. Battery 1 and 2 is coming on. And ground power. You can see our panel light up there. Nice and bright. I'll get the brightness turned down just so you can see it on camera a little bit better. Here as our plane powers up. You should be able to adjust the brightness with these knobs here. Yep. A little hard to see with the glare. There you go. A little bit better. You can see it's lit up. So everything lights up. You got the Q&H on both sides all lit up. The flight director buttons are all lit up. Everything is looking good. Changes. All the buttons and whistles are working. You can zoom in on our map there on the left and on the right. Works like a charm. Alright, cool. So that's good there. Let's get our overhead panel lights up. This is early morning here in the sim for Canada. We'll get that on there just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and get our IDers, left, right, and center working. That looks good there. Let's go to our tablet. Let's adjust the brightness here just a little bit. There we go. Cool. That looks good with the Fenix tab. We'll import our flight plan. That looks good there. We'll go to our mass imbalance page here. We're going to just load the aircraft instantly. I still don't know if the automated GSX work. We're not even going to attempt that, but we are going to use GSX to still load it manually. So we'll go ahead here and request boarding. Requested. So we'll request boarding. That looks good. That looks good. Screen brightness down a little bit. Cool. All right, so all that looks good there. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Cool. Let's go to ATSU, and we'll go to AOC, flight init, and request our flight data. No tug. We'll go to ATSU on this side. Yeah, I have not flyhound tested the pushback for SayIntentions with this plane, so we won't use that tonight in case anything goes wrong. It's not technically supported for the Fenix yet. They're waiting on a Fenix update to be completely compatible. For some people it's working, for some it's not. So we will just use GSX's pushback here. Let's go to load sheet,
Passengers boarding
accept,
started.
and we'll accept our other load sheet here. And we'll go to init page, and that's good there. Let's go init request.
Welcome on board. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Air Canada Flight 425, departing from Montreal and heading to Toronto. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of our crew members. So we got a cost index of 34. Thank you for choosing Air Canada, and we hope you have a pleasant flight. And we're going to 360 on this flight. Oops.
Hello.
Cost index 34 and 360. We got that in there. Cool. We'll request our winds. Bills all the way, Tyler. All the way. Alright, that looks good there. Cool. We're going to leave it on that page here. We're going to get our clearance. Let's listen to our ATIS first.
EET. Temperature -12. Dew point -19er. Altimeter 3010. Density altitude -3200 feet. Arriving and departing runways 06 left, 6 left, 06 right, 6 right. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 125.6. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
Got to get that
Montreal/Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport.
Alright, cool. We got all that. We're going to go in here now and we're going to get our flight plan, or clearance, I should say. Clearance requested.
This way.
Montreal clearance, Air Canada 425, information X-ray requesting IFR Toronto.
This way. This way. Hello.
Air Canada 425, information X-ray is current. Cleared to Toronto. After departure, fly radar vectors to Bobby, then as filed. Departure runway 06 right, initial climb 4000. Departure on 118.9er squawk 3122.
Welcome on board.
Alright, cleared to Toronto. After departure, radar vectors Bob Key, then as filed. Departures 06 right, initial climb 4000. Departures on 189er squawk 3122, Air Canada 425.
This way, please.
Air Canada 425, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.0.
Ground 1210, Air Canada 425.
Hello.
Alright, so ground is going to be on
Hello.
1210, which is there. We'll leave it on clearance. So, Flyhound, did you get your clearance already? I was going to see if I could hear you on clearance. I do have it set, so I should be able to hear you. I'm pretty sure I have everything set right. I have multiplayer, share my audio. And I have live multiplayer proximity.
Montreal clearance,
Oh,
Air
there he is.
Canada.
Oh,
Hello.
as soon as I hit OK, it cut you off. Sorry.
Good morning.
Air Canada 198. Information X-ray is current. Cleared to Toronto. After departure, fly radar vectors to Bobby, then as filed. Departure runway 06 right. Initial climb 4000. Departure on 118.9er squawk 2423.
Yep, I just heard the readback from the controller. I didn't know the controllers read back too.
Welcome on board.
That's pretty cool. Haven't heard your readback yet though.
Hello. Welcome on board. Hello.
Alright, cleared to Toronto is filed. After departure, fly radar vectors to Bobby. Departure on runway 6 right. Initial climb 4000. Departure 118.9 squawk 2423. Air Canada 198.
Alright, that's dope.
Air Canada 198. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.0.
That's dope.
Hello.
Do you think Broncos can beat the Bills? No. That's dope. I didn't know. I knew we could hear each other. I didn't know we could hear the ATC readback too. That's pretty dope. I'm going to switch over to ground here frequency as well.
Alright, we'll contact ground 121.0 when ready for a push. Air Canada 198.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I didn't know we could hear the readback too. That's pretty dope. I like it. Alright, cool. Let's go to our flight plan here. We're going to go to departure page 6 right. They said for departure. It's going to be radar vectors, so no SID. We'll insert that. So radar vectors, Bob key, that looks good in there. Cool. And then into Toronto. What do we got here into Toronto?
Hello. Hello.
Looks like 3-3 right currently into Toronto.
Welcome on board.
Let me look at the map here. Which way is 3-3 right?
Welcome on board.
Oh, I see here right along the airport. Okay.
May I see your boarding pass?
ILS 3-3 right.
May I see
Put
your
that in
boarding
there.
pass?
Cool. Okay, so 3-3 right. That's what we'll plan. I don't know if we're going to get that into Toronto, but we'll plan for that for now. So ILS 3-3 right. That's going to be in from Ridog or Ridogged, whatever that is. And then we'll go, I guess, put that in there, and then we need to put the arrival, which I should have put first. 3-3 right. The star is going to be Ragged 6. Ragged 6 for the star. Looks like our boarding has just finished. Ragged 6 from Torney, and we'll insert that. That should all look good in there. Alright, cool. That's all looking good there. We're going to go ahead and put in some numbers here. Let's go here and put on our weights. Oh, nope, I actually got to put that in. 0 fuel weight 129.7, 129.7. CG weight. I have a tablet button assigned. I don't remember if I had a tablet button, chat. Nope, I do not. Maybe it's this button. Oh, okay. So no tablet button assigned. Cargo doors, though, can go closed. That door can go closed. Mass imbalance page 31.6. So, oops. 31.6 slash 31.6. I'll put that in here. Block fuel is 13.1. Good. Cool. We'll go to performance here now. Runway 6 right, take up performance, force toga no, anti-ice off, axe on, sync the weather, and we'll calculate. Alright, cool. Let's send that to the McDo. Okay, that should be all in here now. That looks good. Flaps are 1. Cool. 143 is set. Our panel is set. 3011, it looks like, is the new altimeter. We got that on. Yeah, I've got it on the arc. Put that side on the arc. Alright. Let's see. What's going on? Have you heard Winwing's and McDo's coming on the 17th? I have, yes. I'm pre-ordering that? Yes. No, we're going to be jumping right on those FMCs coming out, VSAT. Womp, I'm still boarding. It's alright. You got time. We're not any particular rush. We still got to fire up our APU here. And then I need to make sure remember what my intercom buttons are. Assigned. Alright, so channel 2 is co-pilots, that one. And then our cabin. Let me minus these and go. Let's push to talk 1. That one's channel 2, okay. Amanda, go ahead and take over comms for me, will you?
I'll handle the comms from here.
Lisa, go ahead and welcome our passengers on board. We'll be pushing back here in about 2 minutes. Alright, APU bleed coming on, ground power coming off.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Air Canada Flight 425, departing from Montreal and heading to Toronto. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of our crew members. Thank you for choosing Air Canada, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.
Couple minutes, alright, cool. You should be right behind me then. Jetway is already disconnected, right? Jetway is, I think, disconnected. Alright, cool. Let's go back here, make sure there's no other messages. Nope, we're good there. Cool. We'll go performance on that side and a flight plan on this side. That looks good. Everything hopefully looking good on your guys' side. And alright. Amanda, call and let ground know we are ready for push and start.
for pushback.
Alright, beacon light's gonna come on here. Crew supply.
Montreal ground, Air Canada 425, requesting pushback. We have X-ray.
Air Canada 425, pushback approved, face east.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, pushback is approved.
Good
Face
morning,
east.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Air Canada Flight 425, departing from Montreal and heading to Toronto. We have an estimated flight time of just over 1 hour. My name is Lisa, and on behalf of the entire crew, I would like to introduce our captain, Midnight Maverick, and our first officer, Amanda.
Departure checks completed.
Joining us in the
Bypass
cabin
bay
today are my
inserted.
fellow crew members, Sarah, James, and Emily. Before we take off, I'd like to go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, securing it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others.
Locking gear.
For those of you seated near the exits, please take a moment to locate the nearest emergency exit, which may be behind you. There are two
Montreal ground, Air Canada 198, ready for push and
to
start.
the rear of the aircraft. In an emergency, lights will guide you to these exits. Your life vest is located
Air Canada
near your
198,
seat.
Montreal ground, push and start approved, face east.
And pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes. We kindly ask that you keep
Face
your
east,
seatbelts
Air Canada
fastened
198.
while seated, even when the seatbelt sign is off. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight with us today.
We're going nose left, I think. Right?
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, let's release our brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Maybe I'm at him as well. If so, am I joining next leg? Yes, I am, Cap. Cap's it. Good to see you tonight. Alright, pushback's commenced. Pushback clock is on. Engine's over to ignition. And firing up engine 1. Hey, we actually have wing walkers now. I haven't seen a wing walker yet. This is the first time I'm seeing a wing walker. Have we had a wing walker before? No, we had a wing walker. But she never really actually walked on the wing. She always like... Yeah, that's new. Wing walkers are new because the other person's the one that walks by the tug. We had an engine walker. We did have an engine walker. Hey, Flight Hound, if you want to see me, you should go on, log into VATSIM just as an observer, and then you'll be able to see my plane. I won't see you, but you'll be able to see me. At least enhance your
Please
experience.
set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Alright, good start on 1. Let's fire up 2. Ooh, we got 2 wing walkers. Is there a new V-Pilot app for 2024? I think it's just an update. It works for both flight. You just have to update it.
Unlocking gear.
But it works for both sims, 2020 and 2024. You just gotta make sure you have your model matching and stuff in. You do not have to restart the sim to update V-Pilot as far as I know either, so you should be
Bypass
fine.
pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, good start on that. There they are disconnecting. We'll go flaps 1. Probably not very smart to walk behind the engine like that, but what do I know? Alright, 2 good starts on the engine. Bleed is off. APU is coming off. We get strobes to auto. We'll get those to the off position. Taxi light will come on. We'll get auto brake to max. We'll arm our spoiler. Predictive wind shear is coming on. We'll go ahead and get that on. And I guess we can do a flight control test real quick as well. Full left, right, back, and forward. Rudder check here. Full right and full left. Alright. Alright, Amanda, we're ready for taxi when you are.
I'll call ground for taxi clearance.
Can't believe when GSX came out we haven't gotten any tomato soup engine walkers.
Montreal ground, Air Canada 425, ready to taxi. We have X-ray.
Air Canada 425, taxi to runway 06 right via South Apron, East Apron, Alpha Mike.
Runway 06 right, South Apron, East Apron, Alpha Mike, Air Canada 425.
Alright, just straight ahead here, not a long taxi. Auto matching is broken, but I'm there. What do you see me as? Alright, let's go takeoff config test normal. Oh, no livery? Gotcha, yeah, just gotta update the model matching. Nice early morning sunrise here out of can you hear the AI co-pilot on the frequency Flyhound, or is it only when I talk? If it's only when I talk, then I'll switch to comms, handling comms myself. Oh, okay, I'll switch to comms myself. No worries. Amanda, I'm taking back comms.
You're back in charge of the comms, Midnight Maverick.
Air Canada 425, contact tower on 119.3.
Switching to tower on 119.3. Air Canada 425.
Montreal ground, Air Canada 198, ready for taxi to runway 6 right. Montreal ground, Air Canada 198, ready for taxi to runway 6 right. Alright, 6 right via South Africa.
Air Canada 198, taxi to runway 6 right via South Apron, East Apron, Alpha Mike.
Alright, he's taxiing in. We're over to tower. Montreal Tower, Air Canada 425, holding short, 6 right, ready for departure.
Air Canada 425, Montreal Tower, runway 06 right, winds 330 at 10, cleared for takeoff.
06 right, clear for takeoff, Air Canada 425. It does recess, so I'm hearing Flighthound. You can hear people on the same frequency in close proximity to you. You can't see them yet. That's maybe coming down the line, but yes, you can hear everyone. We're gonna line up. I gotta set my trim. I didn't set my trim for this takeoff here. Alright, what was our trim supposed to be real quick? Down 03. That's up. Down 03. Alright, chat. Now we're ready for departure. Let's get it. Engines up. And flex takeoff set. Let's do it. Chrono's coming on.
Montreal Tower, Air Canada 198, holding short, runway 6 right, ready for takeoff.
And V1.
Air Canada 198, Montreal Tower, runway 06 right, wind 330 at 10, cleared for takeoff.
Pause the rig, gears up.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 06 right, Air Canada 198.
Ooh, look at that down there with the traffic and everything. That looked pretty good.
Air Canada 425, contact departure.
Over to departure, Air Canada 425. Alright, we're coming in here. Climb power is in. Flaps coming up. And we are going over to departure. Montreal departure, Air Canada 425 is 2,800, climbing 4,000.
Air Canada 425, Montreal departure, radar contact, cleared, direct Bobby, climb flight level 200.
Direct Bobby and flight level 220 for Air Canada 425. And we're going to go direct to Bobby. Direct Bobby. And we're in climb 220. Look at that down there, all that snow. Snowy, beautiful departure. Hey, Brady, what's going on?
Air Canada 198, 2,500, climbing 4,000.
Brady says, hey, how's it going? Can I have flight to FAA make announcements based on airlines? So it is based on airlines, kind of.
Air Canada
as long as you're filed on
Montreal
SimBrief.
departure, radar contact,
And you have your
direct
SimBrief.
Bobby, climb flight level 200.
And you have your SimBrief in, then it knows what airline you're flying. Just got to have your SimBrief profile linked to SayIntentions.
Clear direct Bobby, climb, maintain flight level 200, Air Canada 198.
Alright, looking good there. Let's go autopilot
flight
on.
level 270.
And once Winwing's McDo comes out, you don't even need to get out of your wing views with a full autopilot panel, and soon the McDo's right. Yeah. I mean, you can have the McDo on a tablet already, so you can still kind of do that. You just don't have the regular FMC, but kind of, yeah. It says stuff like that. You can tell the flight attendant what to say as well.
The cabin is ready for departure, Captain.
That was a little late.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Air Canada Flight 425, departing from Montreal and heading to Toronto. We have an estimated flight time
I think
of
someone's
just
making
over
our
1 hour.
I
Joining
think
us
someone's
today
making
in
our
the
flight
cockpit is
announcement
our
go off
captain,
since you're
Midnight
asking.
Maverick, and our first officer, Amanda. In the cabin, we have a fantastic crew, Sarah, James, and Emily, who are here to ensure your comfort and safety throughout the flight. Now,
Joe, what's
let's
going
go
on?
over
Hey,
some
hope
important
you're
safety
well.
information.
Is that
First,
a real
please
plane behind us
ensure
on the
your
radio?
seatbelt
Yes,
is
it is,
fastened
Joe.
low and tight across your lap. To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin
Climb
pressure,
flight level
oxygen
260,
masks
Air
drop
Canada
down from the
198.
panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow
Air
of
Canada
oxygen.
198,
Place
climb
it
flight level 260.
securing it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. Your life vest is located under your seat. To use it, pull it out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs.
Climb flight level 260, Air Canada 198.
The exits. Please take a moment to locate the nearest emergency exit.
You like the
which may
physical
be
buttons? Yeah,
behind
no,
you.
I like the physical buttons too.
There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings, and 2 at the rear of the aircraft. In an emergency, lights will guide you to these exits.
You can see here we can put all of our
Keep your seatbelts
buttons on there at the
fastened while
top.
seated,
You see it
even
changing
when
on the
seatbelt
screen in front
sign
of
is
us.
off. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight with us today.
Nearby airports, constraints.
Air Canada 425, climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Air Canada 425. 320 set. Greetings, Kenny. What's going on? It's going good. How are you? Once we get to 18,000 feet, we'll get all of our lights off, but we are looking good. We can disarm our spoiler. That can go back to normal. I'm gonna have just chilling. That sounds good, Kenny. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I got a little snack here
Air
for
Canada
us.
198, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Air Canada 198.
Lisa, what's the in-flight meal today? All right, we got standard pressure.
Today, Captain, we will be serving a choice of chicken or vegetarian pasta for the in-flight meal.
I'll take some pasta.
Understood, Captain. I'll make sure to serve you the pasta.
You can go ahead and start the in-flight service as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin our in-flight service. Today, we have a choice of chicken or vegetarian pasta for your
Here, Sim,
meal.
see if I was going on
Please
from
let us know if you have any
from
dietary
experience that
restrictions,
ginger
or
chicken
if
ain't
there's
bad.
anything else we can assist you with. Thank you for flying
Check
with
my
us
6
today.
o'clock for lights. I'm not seeing any. I don't know where I'm looking, but
Air
I'm not
Canada
seeing.
425, climb flight level 360.
360 Air Canada 425. At 360 set.
Air Canada 425, climb FL 360. Air Canada 198, climb flight level 350.
Flight level 360, Air Canada 425.
Air Canada 425, maintain flight level 360.
Climb flight level 350, Air Canada 198.
This throwback aircraft used to be known as Always Chicken. Alright, man, I jumped on non-observer, so should be able to see me too. Oh.
Air Canada
Might be
425,
too
contact
far.
Montreal Center on 132.85. Air Canada 198, contact Montreal Center on 132.85.
Blocking the team. Very long name. What's going on? Cool flight. Appreciate it.
Over to Montreal Center, 132.85, Air Canada 188.
Alright, we're looking good though. Climbing to our cruise here on the way to Toronto. Smooth flight so far. Look at that sunrise though. Oof. Sunsets and sunrises never disappoint in Microsoft. A real did live weather get turned off? I did. There we go. I thought there should be more clouds around here. Montreal Center, Air Canada 425 is flight level 300, climbing flight level 360.
Air Canada 425, Montreal Center identified. Good morning. Air Canada 198, roger, climb flight level 360.
Flyer 1, what's going on? Are you sponsored by Winwing too? Well, I'm not personally.
Climb 360.
Our World Flight Team is sponsored by Winwing, Wings for Hope. But this flight is sponsored by Fly with Rookie. Fly with Rookie provided me with the peripherals that you see here from Winwing, which is the logo right next to the camera there. So shout out to Fly with Rookie, who's also a member of our Wings for Hope team, sponsoring our Winwing peripherals that you're seeing here today. Links to Fly with Rookie's brand, that is in our description, under our sponsor section in the description. So huge shout out to him, Mr. Rookie over there enjoying his vacation in Hawaii. This is where he's at right now. Not in cold Canada, he's in nice warm Hawaii. But I highly recommend the Winwing setup. It's really nice. It feels nice. It's made solid quality. It's not very expensive. Something like this before Winwing, you're talking close to $2,000. And you can get this whole setup here, I think, for what, $400 for all of it? It's unheard of. Unheard of prices. Whole thing, there you go, VSETH, even better. $308. $308. It's easy to put together. It's one solid piece. Or, well, it's 3 pieces that you put together to make one solid piece.
Air Canada 425, Montreal Center, expect the Ragged 6 arrival. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent.
Roger, we'll expect the Ragged 6 arrival in about 20 minutes. Air Canada 425. Got a lot of fires down in Australia, Scott. Oof. Yeah, you guys are right in the heat of summertime over there, huh? Right in the heart of summertime. I don't fly on the right side very often either, VSETH, but I'm sure when they got shared cockpit for the Fenix that works better, I'm sure we'll be using both more often. But it's nice. We can use either side, they work. So you switch to plan mode on that side. You can zoom out, zoom in. Change where I want. So it's got these switches here, which are these the ADF and VOR switches. These are actually locking toggles. You have to pull them out to move them, which is pretty cool. But they all work. All the buttons work. They all work and feel good. Put that back on the map there. Alright, let's go in here and put our fix rings in real quick as well for the arrival. So C, Y, Y, and Z. We're going to go 15 miles out. And we'll go C, Y, Y, Z again. For the 10-mile ring. And then we'll do one more at 5 miles.
Air Canada 198, expect the Ragged 6 arrival. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent.
All right, we'll expect the Ragged 6 arrival, descent in about 20 minutes. Thanks, Air Canada 198.
That's Flight Hound you guys can hear. So we have proximity chat on. So we may not be able to see people on the SayIntentions network yet. Maybe in the future.
Air Canada 198,
they might come up with something like that,
expect
maybe.
Ragged 6 arrival
Hopefully.
and descent in about 20 minutes.
Because that would be really cool. We could all see each other. And then... so you can hear either recorded traffic, made up traffic, or you can hear proximity chat, anyone close to you on the same frequency. Cost index as you move slower. What's your cost index? Ours was like only like 35 or something like that. 34 was our cost index. We're about to hit our cruise right now. We still got a ways to go, about 100 miles or so to our top of descent. I'm going to speed us up here a little bit. 0.80. It's a nice view out of the wing. Sunrise, baby. Sunrise. Looking good. If you guys are enjoying the stream today too, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Get as many likes as we can tonight. Again, huge shout out to Fly with Rookie for sponsoring today's stream with our Winwing setup. As well as SayIntentions sponsoring us with SayIntentions. So we got some big things planned, hopefully for the expo this year. definitely in the works of planning something for the expo for all those that are going to be joining us. I may even have something for those that are not joining us at the expo. You may still be able to join us from home. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes, but big plans in store. VSETH! Huge no skippies to VSETH. Thank you for dropping those gifted memberships. Huge no skippies to you, sir. If you guys got a gifted membership from Mr. VSETH, please make sure you thank him in chat. Flyer One, when is it? It's June 27th to the 29th. June 27th to 29th in Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island. Use no skippies, UV. Thank you for that. Gifted memberships. Appreciate you. Our first gifted memberships of 2025. Next Sunday is going to be our first members only stream of the year. Next Sunday. I don't know what we're going to do yet for our members only stream. If you have ideas, you can message me on Discord. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. What is a gifted membership? So a gifted membership gives you the little badge you see next to Scott's name and Visa's name. Visa's been a member for 2 years, so he's got the silver wings. The badge all the way up to 1 year is building up your pilot stripes, getting those captain stripes at 12 months. As well, it gives you our special emojis that you can use in chat. These are all of our current special emojis that you can use in chat, as well as it gets you access to special videos that are members-only videos, access to member-only streams. So it's just a way to help sponsor the channel, Flyer One. Hot tub stream. I'm not trying to scare everyone away, Visa. But maybe for the right price. We need another driving stream. Maybe we'll stream going to Langers again. We'll do another road trip somewhere. Takes forever down.
Montreal Center, Air Canada 198, requesting flight level 340 for our cruise for performance.
340. Uh-oh. Must be a heavy bird.
Air Canada 425, contact Toronto Center on 124.675. Air Canada 198, climb flight level 340.
Toronto Center 24675, Air Canada 425.
Climb 340, Air Canada 198.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 425, flight level 360. Another road trip to that sandwich place, Mav? Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Air Canada 425,
soon.
Toronto Center identified. Good morning.
Which one, Kenny? You talking about the one where I hit each other with the brooms, or are you talking about the first one that we ever did? Because I have not done the first one we ever did. I still plan on getting that set back up. But we haven't. I just haven't had time to really dive into that yet. Hopefully soon. So this month is going to be very busy for us. Our streams right now, our for sure scheduled streams are going to be limited to the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 198.
We're going to have overtime Monday through Thursday at work all month, as well as we're working Saturdays, but we're still going to be able to stream after work on Saturdays. So Mav Mart was hilarious. Yeah, we'll get back to some Mav Mart. The original, Kenny? Yeah, no, I haven't tried out the original, but I did see it's got some good updates. I did see that. So hopefully soon. We need a Giants versus Colts egg stream for sure. Yeah, no, yeah, I would like to stream every day. Oh, I see someone's jet trail. Did you pass us? Someone passed us. Someone's contrails down there. Maybe he was going that way. I didn't see him. I think I see someone on the radar here. Someone's in front of us. Is that you? You passed us, sir. You rode that jet stream. You were behind us and now you're in front of us? What the heck? Yeah, no, I plan to do a lot of stuff with the channel this year. It's going to take a lot of work and dedication, and I think I'm up for the task, but I'm going to get out there to get more benefits for our members, get some more videos that are members-only videos, some IRL content, real-world content. I might start doing some tutorials. I might maybe put those for members only or something. I also plan on starting some golf videos. I was debating on whether to put them on this channel or to start a whole new channel. I might just start a whole new channel if I get all the stuff I want for golf. So we'll do a Mav golf channel or something. Got Live Golf, we're gonna have Mav Golf. Yeah, I saw that game, B-Seth. I'm sure we'll get into that eventually too. I'm just gonna go for. I think I saw Air Canada goes around. Let me look here. It's by Terminal 1 on the back side of Terminal 1. I think is what I'm shooting for. Let me see here. Yeah. So the back side of Terminal 1, in between 1 and 3, is where I'm going for. Right where Alpha Kilo is. If you see where Alpha Kilo taxiway into the ramp is, that's the area I'll be going into. I don't know what gate number is there. I'll have to look here. Probably going to gate 133. I'll write that down so I don't forget here. 133 is oh, I like how you said 133. We both said 133. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike, sir. Can I do a run-up golf swing? You want me to do Happy Gilmore? I could do Happy Gilmore. I can actually do the Happy Gilmore swing in real life, and actually hit it pretty far. Not as far as Happy Gilmore, but I've done it before playing golf. Run and see. What am I eating? I'm eating some pita bread. Little pita bread thingies. They are very yummy. Alright, we're getting close to top of descent here. Hand in hand. I don't know how you got so far ahead of me, Flight Hound. Your dispatcher is doing a better job than my dispatcher. The dispatcher put me in the worst wind area, I guess. We got an 82 knot headwind up here. Is this AI music? Yes. Yeah, requested lower. My Cosmetics had me climb slower, probably. Gotcha. Climbing slower, though. Oh, because you were going faster in the climb.
Air
That's
Canada
why.
198. Descend via Ragged 6 for the ILS runway 6 right approach into Toronto. QNH 29.901.
Oh, that was for you.
Air Canada 425, Toronto Centre. Descend via Ragged 6 for the ILS runway 6 right approach into Toronto. QNH 29.904.
Alright, descend via the Ragged 6 for ILS runway 6 right approach into Toronto. 198.
Send me the Ragged 6 for ILS runway 6 right approach into Toronto. QNH 290904, Air Canada 425. Alright, so we're planning runway... Oh, did he say runway 6? Oof, he did say runway 6, right? We gotta reprogram, chat. ILS 6 right. Gotta change out of my chart here. ILS 6 right is in. We're still on the same rugged 6. Oh, we're gonna select heading track first. Temporary inserts, and then direct to here, I think. Alright, we'll go regular descent here. So we're going down to 8,000 feet. Got that in. Starting to descent here. Let's put in our descent information. What song is this? I don't remember this song. Good song though, I like it. Alright, QNH was 290904. Temperature is -4. Winds 190 at 4. And our barrow here for the ILS 6 right. $788. Get some drag out. And we're going to land configuration flaps 3 for our landing. So we'll go flaps 3 up here. Alright, Lisa, we've begun our descent into Toronto. Prepare the cabin for arrival.
Okay, Captain. Preparing the cabin for arrival.
Bright golden sunrise. I'll stay in the middle of the pier then and fish. I'll take my chances with Nemo and Dory. I just want to eat those clouds like they're cotton candy. Got my cotton candy high. Alright, we're going to go auto brake low. How long is our runway? 9,000 feet, yeah. Auto brake's low and flaps 3 will be fine.
Air Canada 198, contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
Over to approach 124.475, Air Canada 198.
Alright, we're descending nicely here through the clouds. Let's go ahead and make sure anti-ice is on. So another cool feature that we're not using currently, but SayIntentions has, is SayIntentions will actually work with the ACAR system in this Fenix, as well as some other planes, as well as some standalone ACARS apps outside the sim. So we're gonna have to get that set up for our next time we fly the Fenix, and we should be able to actually get AI ACARS messages and communicate with ATC in here. So that would be kind of cool to simulate that, but they do simulate CPLCs. So we'll show that off on our next flight, or our next, not next flight, but next stream. Yep, you heard me right, Kenny. You heard me right. It simulates ACAR messages and CPDLCs. We're on the third runway. You guys are at capacity and peak times. Dang, I didn't know Perth was that popular, to be honest. Never would have guessed. alive. Qantas just retired its last 717 ding. Alright, we got standard pressure here, 29er, 9er, 4, right? I think is what we put. Yep, 29er, 9er, 4 is set. We get our lights on. And again, we got one more flight after this coming up. We're going to be going to Ottawa next, home of Captain Canada. Man, the sim looks
Air
so
Canada
good.
425. Contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
24475, Air Canada 425. Toronto approach Air Canada 425, passing 15,500, descending to 8,000 on the star.
Air Canada 425, Toronto approach identified. Good morning, Toronto. QNH 29er.9er4. Expect the ILS runway 6 right approach into Toronto.
QNH 29er.9er4, expecting the ILS 6 right approach into Toronto. Air Canada 425. So the other thing too, it looks like SayIntentions actually goes off of the weather in the sim, because as you know, Microsoft right now, you can't have live weather without live time. So this is like historic weather, where it's weather, whatever time this was. Because the true altimeter is 3006 currently, but in the sim it's 2994. Which that's actually kind of cool that it's able to know what it is in the sim. We're definitely getting an A320, Scott. It's being worked on with any builds and God, I can't remember the lead developer's name. Anyway, if anyone knows the lead developer's name, put it in chat. I'm having it's a name that's like similar to SayIntentions. You're like, I don't think it's popping my head SayIntentions, but they're obviously not making the plane. But it's can't remember the name, but there is someone working on it with any builds. And the plane is speculated to come out sometime this year. I don't know when. But yeah, if you type in Google, it probably will tell you the name. Alright, I'm gonna type this in because Synaptic Simulations, that's their name. Yeah, Synaptic Simulations. We haven't had any updates in a while on it, but cool right base approach here, yeah. Ryan, what's going on? Bear down, what do you mean? this or that. Chicago Bears? Yeah, Bears fan, huh? I'm sorry. So sorry that you're a Bears fan. The city for traffic, someone's coming straight at me. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got someone here on TCAS. He's still below us, but he is climbing and heading straight towards us. He's a little to the left, though, so we should be fine. Unless he's trying to fly purposely into us, then we might not be fine. I mean, it looks like the guy is going to Boston, so in reality, he shouldn't be flying towards me. You do have a 777 landing somewhat at the same time as you. G-Man Dukes is going on. How's the panel? It's great. Great quality. They work great. Every button works. The little knobs down here, these are actually locking toggles, so you actually have to pull them out to move them, which is kind of cool. But they work. Whoa. Oh, how that? What the hell is going on there? That was weird. But yeah, no, the panels are great. Loving them.
Air Canada 198, turn right heading 270 vectors for the ILS runway 6 right approach. Air Canada 198, 6 miles from Lopco, turn right heading 355, descend altitude 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 6 right approach.
Yeah, no.
Alright, turn right, 33E, correction, 355, descend 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared for ILS 6 right approach, Air Canada 198.
Should get descent request here momentarily. So I think we're gonna try Flyhound. We're gonna try a VIP mission on the way back to Ottawa. See if we can take the Maple Leafs hockey team to Ottawa. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but if you're fine with it, I may try it. We'll get special passengers for this flight. It should. We'll see. Should be descending us here soon. Toronto approach Air Canada 425 requesting descent down to 3,000.
Air Canada 425, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 Air Canada 425. Alright, we'll go open descent here. Get a little bit of speed brakes out.
Air Canada 198, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35.
Over to Tower, 118.35, Air Canada 198, see ya.
See ya. Good, descending through the clouds here.
Air Canada 425, turn right heading 275 vectors for the ILS runway 6 right approach. Air Canada 425, 6 miles from Lobco, turn right heading 360 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 6 right approach.
Turn right 360 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 6 right approach. Air Canada 425. Alright, so we're going to turn right heading 360. We're going to go ahead and arm approach here. Get our landing system on. Approach phase has been activated. Let's go flaps 1. Alright, speed brake's coming back in here. We're gonna go to 185 on the speed. 185 is coming in. We'll arm our spoilers again. See Toronto City in the distance there. Flaps 2 coming out. Should be picking up the localizer here.
Air Canada 425, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35.
Alright, 11835 over to Tower, Air Canada 425. Alright, going over to Ottawa. Toronto Tower, Air Canada 425, good morning. Established ILS 6 right.
Air Canada 425, Toronto Tower, roger. Continue approach.
Continue approach, Air Canada 425. Alright, localizer has been captured.
Air Canada 425, winds 200 at 4. Runway 6 right, cleared to land.
Runway 6 right, clear to land, Air Canada 425. Alright, chat, we've been cleared to land. Taxi light's gonna come on here. We can get the icing off. Flight 10 seats for arrival.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
A strong crosswind right now, but we got runway in sight. Light slope's been captured. We're gonna go 170 here. We're gonna go gear down. Flaps 3.
Air Canada 198, welcome to Toronto. Contact ground on 119.1.
Over to ground, 119.1, Air Canada 198.
Coming in over Mississauga, the city just west of Toronto. On point on this approach, the city has put a sign on a major road noise aircraft fly low over this neighborhood. Oh, nice. All right, we're looking good here. Let's go final approach speed. Approach speed, my aircraft. My aircraft, here we go. Enjoy the arrival, chat.
$1,000. $500.
And then a little low.
$400. 100 above. Minimum 300.
It's all red, but we look good here on my end.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Ooh, hello. That was a little firm. Reversers are out. Get that nose down. The nose did not want to come down.
Air Canada 425, welcome to Toronto. Contact ground on 119.1.
Yeah, that nose did not want to come down. Now we just don't want to stop. What's going on? Oof. Over to ground, Air Canada 425. Amanda, go and take over comms for me.
I'll handle the comms from here.
Request taxi to gate 133 for me.
I'll request taxi to gate 133 for you.
Toronto ground, Air Canada 425. We're clear of the runway and ready to taxi to gate 133 with whiskey.
Air Canada 425, Toronto ground. Taxi to Terminal 133 via Delta 5, Delta Tango, Tango 16. Good day.
Terminal 133 via Delta 5, Delta Tango, Tango 16, Air Canada 425.
Alright, taking Delta around here. Let's go. That's the new Fenix update. It did not want to flare. I was full back on the stick on that. I guess we got a flare before we cut our engines. As soon as I cut the engines, it just was coming down like a rock. And then the nose didn't want to come down, though. I let go of the stick and the nose just staying up in the air. Textbook Ryanair. Oh, yeah, I don't even want to look at what that landing rate was. Go and fire up the APU. Colorado, what's going on? Good evening. Happy New Year to you as well. Is this the second flight? This is the first flight. We got one more flight. We're going to get loaded up. We're going to take some VIP passengers up to Ottawa on our next flight. We're going to take the Toronto Maple Leafs up to play the Ottawa Senators. That's right, no ATCs online. I think I see you there at the gate, sir. We'll park right next to you. Alright, parking brake is set. Engine 1, engine 2 is coming off. We get our beacon light off, seatbelt signs are off. APU bleed can come on. Fuel pumps are coming off, crew supplies off, ground supplies on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at Toronto Lester B. Pearson International Airport. On behalf of Captain Midnight Maverick, First Officer Amanda, and the entire crew, we thank you for flying with Air Canada Flight 425 today. We hope you have a wonderful stay here in Toronto, or a safe journey to your next destination. Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you as you deboard. Goodbye, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Deboarding requested. Here comes Jetway. Alright, we made it. Ground power is not connected. Let's go ahead and get ground power connected. Cargo doors are open. GPU connected. And ground power, APU coming off. Alright, we made it. Welcome to Toronto.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Usually they say take care and look forward to seeing you again next time. You choose a fly. They don't say goodbye. The cabin crew probably doesn't like this, like our passengers. And you guys, you go to all the NASCAR races? Nice. And NASCAR races can be fun. Plane over there. It looks like people are landing the same way as us, kind of, maybe. Maybe not. Alright, chat. Our plane's going to get loaded. We're going to get loaded up. Again, VIP passengers taking the Toronto Maple Leafs up to Ottawa to play the Senators. That'll be coming up next. When we get our flight and everything ready to go, I'll be back momentarily. That'd be cool. Alright, see if we can pick up our VIP mission chat. SkyOps would like to pick up our VIP mission, taking the Toronto Maple Leafs up to Ottawa to play the Senators.
You'll need to get a SkyOps crew set up before we can chat. Go to settings, intercom to add one.
That's right. That's right, gotta get SkyOps crew set up. Alright, SkyOps, looking to pick up our VIP mission, taking the Toronto Maple Leafs up to Ottawa to play the Senators.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
Alright, let's see how we do with it. See how we do with it. Oh.
Air Canada 425. Alright, we got a new VIP mission for you. You'll be transporting Mr. Jonathan Maple, CEO of Maple Tech Innovations, from Toronto Pearson International Airport, CYYZ, to Chicago O'Hare International Airport, KORD.
Right,
Mr.
yeah,
Maple
I didn't do
is
new
attending
flight.
a
We'll
crucial
restart it.
business meeting in Chicago. Ensure a smooth and comfortable flight for him and his entourage. Mr. Maple is known for his engaging personality and may enjoy discussing the latest tech trends during the flight. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Alright, I'm going to reset everything because I didn't do new flight. Hang on. There we go. Let's try. Make sure I got SkyOps crew on here still. Yes, I do. Alright, SkyOps would like to pick up a VIP mission taking the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team up to Ottawa to play the Ottawa Senators, please. Alright, see if it works. Doesn't give us a CEO this time.
Hold on while I check the mission queue. I'll get back to you in 1 to 2 minutes.
Alright, 1 to 2 minutes. Let's see what happens, chat. We're getting some kind of VIP mission.
Air Canada 464, SkyOps. Alright, we got a new VIP mission for you. You'll be flying the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team to Ottawa McDonald Cartier International Airport, IKO code Charlie Yankee Oscar Whiskey, for their game against the Ottawa Senators. Ensure a smooth and comfortable journey for the team. Murph and Charlie Echo will be your crew for this mission. Expect to be airborne shortly. Safe travels.
Nope, it worked. There we go. There you go. It worked. It's only because I screwed up and I didn't say enough word descriptions. I just said Toronto Maple Leafs. I didn't say it was a hockey team, so I had to make sure you say it was a hockey team, and then it worked. So our crew is coming on board. Now for the SkyOps, I should leave. Do I need to leave it on the SkyOps channel once the crew gets here? I don't got to leave it on 122.11 anymore, right? Since it's a VIP, I'm not going to be like talking to search and rescue. So I could just put that in our backup comms.
We are just getting situated. Just to let you know,
SkyOps dispatch requesting a VIP mission to transport the Ottawa Senators back to their hometown, Ottawa, for a hockey game.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two.
I just need to let them know when you're airborne and when you arrive.
Air
Got
Canada
it.
198. All right, we got a new VIP mission for you. You'll be transporting the Ottawa Senators back to Ottawa for their upcoming hockey game. You'll be flying from Toronto Pearson International Airport, CYYZ, to Ottawa MacDonald Cartier International Airport.
Oh, looks like you got your hockey team as well. I cut them off.
Captain, we are already back here, ready to go.
All right, roger that. We're still getting things ready up on the flight deck. We'll be about 10 minutes for departure.
Midnight Maverick, it's grand to be flying with you today. The last mission I had was with Andrea and Patrick, rescuing hikers and swimmers in the Caribbean. But this one's a wee bit different, eh? Transporting the Toronto Maple Leafs to Ottawa. I'll keep the lads entertained back here while you get us ready for takeoff. Just let me know when we're good to go.
Sounds good. Thanks, Murph. All right.
You're welcome, Midnight Maverick. Just keep us posted when we're ready to roll. The lads are all settled in and ready for a smooth flight to Ottawa. Cheers!
All right, that's all looking good there. Let's get our flight plan and everything else ready to go, shall we? Get my sounds up here. We'll get the music down. All right. Oh, no. There we go. All right, we'll import our next flight plan. Cool, that looks good. We'll go to mass and balance. We're going to load the aircraft. We'll load instantly. We already had GSX boarding our plane, so all that's good to go. I think that's all good and done. Yes. Alright, cool. That's all good to go. We'll send this to the McDo. Alright, let's go to menu. We'll go to Atsu. AOC, flight init. Request the new data. The dispatcher, yeah, it's from our company dispatcher though. That wasn't like ATC that we were hearing. Cool. All right, let's go to flight init here. Init request. We're gonna be Air Canada flight 464. Let me get my new charts. Alright, cost index. Cost index 15. I'm gonna go 45 on the cost index. And then we're cruising just to 270 on this one. We got our wind request for the route. Yeah, that's Two-Tone Murphy, and you guys know who Two-Tone Murphy is. Two-Tone Murphy and our Charlie Echo is our crew today. Alright, we'll call up and get clearance. Let's get ATIS first.
On initial contact you have information whiskey. Toronto Lester B. Pearson International Airport. Information whiskey. 0400 Zulu. Wind 200 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 2,000 feet. Temperature -4. Dew point -7. Altimeter 3006. Density altitude -1700 feet. Arriving and departing runways 5, 15 left, 6 left, 15 right, 6 right. Visual approach is in use. Advise on course heading, altitude,
Alright, so
and
departing
if
pretty much all runways out of
requested.
Toronto.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 121.3. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. Toronto Lester B. Pearson International.
Alright, 3006 is good there. Alright, let's call and get our clearance. Toronto clearance, Air Canada 464, requesting IFR to Ottawa with information whiskey.
Air Canada 464. Information Whiskey is current. Cleared to Ottawa via the Verdo 7 departure, then as filed. Departure runway 23. Initial climb 4,000. Departure on 127.575 squawk 4516.
Alright, cleared Ottawa, Verdo 7 departure, then is filed. Departure runway will be 23, initial climb 4,000, departure on 127.575, squawk 4516, Air Canada 464.
Air Canada 464. Read back correct. Ground is on 119.1 safe flight, sir.
119.1 and for ground, Air Canada 464. See ya. Alright, so that looks good there. We'll leave it on clearance for right now. Let's go ahead and input our information here. So runway looks like 23. Runway 23 on the Verdo, all at the bottom. Verdo 7 with the L sub transition.
Toronto clearance, Air Canada 198. Which runway can we expect for departure?
Gave us 23.
Air Canada 198. Toronto clearance. Expect departure from runway 23.
23.
Roger, we'll expect runway 23. Thanks, Air Canada 198.
Alright, runway 23. Yep, that's what we got. So we're going to be vectored departure out of here. Heading for that's going to be 025. I'm going to put that in here. Or 245 will be our heading on departure. .245. Climb maintain 4,000 set there. Altimeter's 3006. We got that set in the box as well. Cool. So that all looks good there. Arrival into Ottawa. We got the Capital 5. Looks like arrival from L sub runway 32 currently. We'll plan for the 32 ILS, which will be from here, runway 32. Volag, I guess. Alright, so that looks good there. So we'll go Ottawa, arrival. Expect an ILS 32. That's on the Capital 5 from L sub. And the VIA is going to be Volag here, and we'll insert that. Cool. That should all look good there now too. We'll go to here, make sure weight and balance is all in. That looks good. Fuel on the plane, it's going to be 11.6, and we'll throw that in the box. That looks good. We'll go to our perf tab here and go back over to our tablet. Let's get our performance data in. So runway 23, its dry packs are on, flapped optimum config. Looks good. Anti-ice will be off. Actually, no. We should probably go anti-ice on. To be honest, we had a warning on the way in, so we'll go anti-ice on. We'll sync that, load all that up, and calculate. That all looks good. Send this to the McDo, and that's in there. That all looks fantastic. Go back here to receive messages. We'll get our load sheet accepted here. Oh, this will go on performance. This is on legs page here. All right, with that, we are just about ready for pushback. Let's get the APU fired back up here. All right, we'll get all that fired back up. Let's go ahead and get our doors closed. Get all those doors closing. We'll push straight back, Brian, so that way, Flyhound, so that way you can push back same time. We'll push straight back. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, we're getting close and ready, just waiting for APU to spool up. Once that's available, we'll pretty much be ready. We can get our fuel pumps on. Alright, Murph, how's our VIP passengers doing? We're about to push back from the gate here in 2 minutes.
Midnight Maverick, the VIP passengers are as snug as a bug in a rug. They're all settled and ready for the grand adventure to Ottawa. Just give us the nod when we're ready to roll, and we'll be off like a herd of turtles. Cheers!
Alright, cool. APU bleed is on. Toronto Ground Air Canada 464, requesting push and start from stand 137.
Air Canada 464. Pushback and start approved from stand 137.
Push approved, Air Canada 464. Alright, Murph, we've been cleared for pushback, starting to push now. Make sure everyone's in their seats and seatbelts fastened.
Midnight Maverick, we're all buckled up and ready to go. The lads are as secure as a leprechaun guarding his pot of gold. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Safe travels.
Let's get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Show on the road.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Love the Canadian accent. He's Irish. Two-Tone Murphy is Irish.
Locking gear.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, he's Irish, man. Irish. That's why he's talking about leprechauns.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, pushback timer's on. Engine mode selector over to ignition. And we'll fire up number 1. Sir, don't stand that close to the engine, please. Yeah, it's really good. Really good product. All right, good start on 1. Let's start 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set. Big Haas, what's going on? Good to see you. Hello. Just in time for pushback.
Unlocking gear.
Let's get flaps 1 set.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
Orbx Max are set. Predictor wind shears on. Spoilers are armed. That looks good there. There's our signal with the bypass pin, looking good. Alright, APU, bleed and APU are off. We get that to auto, that's the off position. Taxi lights on. You guys can go and perform the safety demonstration. We'll be taxiing out here momentarily.
Midnight Maverick, no need for you to worry about the safety demonstration. I've got it covered like a shamrock on St. Paddy's Day. The Maple Leafs are all ears and ready for a wee bit of entertainment before we taxi out. Just give us the signal when we're ready to roll.
We're ready to roll for our flight.
Midnight Maverick, we're all set and ready to roll. The Maple Leafs are as eager as a leprechaun at the end of a rainbow. Let's get this bird in the sky and make our way to Ottawa. Safe travels, Captain.
Toronto ground, Air Canada 464, ready for taxi, runway 23.
Air Canada 464, taxi to runway 23 via taxiway Alpha. Hold short of runway 23.
Alright, taxi via Alpha, hold short, runway 23, Air Canada 464. Alright, taxi light is on, brake is released. Let's get out of here. Supposed to be at down 05. Looks good there. If you guys are just joining us too, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button for us. See how many likes we can get us tonight. I think we're about halfway to our normal goal, so. Do our takeoff config. Normal. Alright, crew, seats for departure.
Midnight Maverick, we're all in our crew seats and ready for departure. The Maple Leafs are as snug as a bug in a rug and ready for the journey to Ottawa. Let's make this a smooth takeoff.
Toronto Tower, Air Canada 464, holding short 23, ready for departure.
Air Canada 464, Toronto Tower, runway 23, winds 200 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23, clear for takeoff, Air Canada 464. Alright, chat, we've been cleared for departure, let's go. Let's do it. Alright, chat, here we go. Engine's coming up, 50%. Takeoff set. And rotate. Right gears coming up.
Toronto Tower, Air Canada 198, holding short, runway 23 at hotel.
Air Canada 464, contact departure. Air Canada 198, Toronto Tower, runway 23, winds 200 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Air Canada 198.
Power's in, contact departure, Air Canada 464. Alright, we're going to go over to departure. Toronto departure, Air Canada 464 is 3,300, climbing 4,000.
Midnight Maverick, we're off to a grand start.
Air Canada 464, Toronto departure, radar contact, clear direct ticket, climb flight level 210.
Keeping them entertained. with tales of our last mission rescuing those hikers in the Caribbean. It's a fine day for flying, and we're all set for a smooth journey to Ottawa. Keep us posted on any updates from the cockpit, Captain.
Alright, direct to Skeet, climb flight level 210, Air Canada 464. Alright, we're going to go direct to Skeet. And up to flight level 210. Climbing while we're doing that. Switch over to there. Sky Up team, we have departed Toronto on the way to Ottawa.
Let me see what we have. Give me a minute or two. Air Canada 464, Skyops. Copy that. You have departed Toronto and are on your way to Ottawa McDonald Cartier International Airport.
Alright, looking good. Alright, nice smooth departure. And we're looking good.
Air Canada 464, Toronto departure, climb flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Air Canada 464. Alright, 260, nose light.
Air Canada 464, Toronto departure identified. Good morning, Toronto, QNH 30.00.
We're looking good. Brake fan can come off. Alright, chat, we're looking good. Not a long flight up to Ottawa. This flight time estimated to be 41 minutes. Go ahead and get autopilot on here. Murph, solid hockey players doing in the back. Are they ready to kick some butt against Ottawa?
Midnight Maverick. The lads in the back are as ready as a leprechaun at a gold hunt. They're all fired up and ready to give the Senators a good thrashing. Charlie Echo's got them in stitches with his stories, so we're all set for a grand journey to Ottawa.
Can we hear one of your stories?
Midnight Maverick. Let me tell you about the time we were rescuing those swimmers off the coast of St. Martin. The waves were as high as a giant's head.
Air Canada 198 is airborne and en route to Ottawa with the Ottawa Senators.
Like a seagull chasing a chip, and we managed to pluck those lads right
Air Canada 198 is airborne and en route to Ottawa with the Ottawa Senators hockey team.
Afterwards. But enough about that. Let's focus on getting our Maple Leafs to Ottawa safe and sound.
Are we serving our VIPs any meal on this flight?
Midnight Maverick, our VIPs are in for a treat. We've got a fine selection of meals ready for them, including some hearty Irish stew and a bit of shepherd's pie to keep their spirits high. Charlie, Echo and I will make sure they're well fed and ready to take on the Senators.
Who do you think's going to win, Maple Leafs or Senators?
Midnight Maverick. If I were a betting man, I'd put me money on the Maple Leafs. They're as fierce as a pack of wild hounds on the ice, and with a bit of luck, they'll be giving the Senators a good thrashing. But then again, the Senators can be as slippery as a leprechaun's gold. So it'll be a grand match to watch.
You know any leprechaun jokes?
Midnight Maverick, I've got a wee joke for you. Why don't you ever iron a 4-leaf clover? Because you don't want to press your luck. Hope that brings a smile to your face as we soar through the skies.
Why don't you iron a 4-leaf clover? Because you wouldn't want to press your luck. That's a dad leprechaun joke for you.
Air Canada 464, climb flight level 270.
Flight level 270 for Air Canada 464. Alright, about to reach transition altitude, standard pressure set, and we'll get our landing lights off.
Air Canada 464, contact Toronto Center on 124.925.
Toronto Center 249.25, Air Canada 464. Toronto Center, Air Canada 464, flight level 190, climbing flight level 270.
Air Canada 464, Toronto Center identified. Good morning.
Good morning. Alright, looking good. We're gonna have to do VIP missions when we fly our Angels around during baseball season. Need for this or that. Alright, almost to cruise altitude. Yo, Murph, let me get some of that shepherd's pie on the flight deck.
Midnight Maverick, I'll have Charlie Echo bring you a plate of that fine shepherd's pie right up to the flight deck. It's as hearty as a Dublin breakfast and will keep you fueled for the journey ahead.
Who's your favorite Toronto Maple Leafs player?
Center, Air Canada 198, flight level 200, climbing 270.
Midnight Maverick.
Air Canada 198, Toronto Center identified. Good evening.
Matthews. He's as sharp as a tack and quick on his feet like a leprechaun dancing on a rainbow. But honestly, the whole team is a grand bunch and they're all ready to give it their best against the Senators.
Is there anyone on the Toronto Maple Leafs that you don't like?
charming as a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. Each one of them brings a bit of magic to the ice, and it's a pleasure to have them on board.
Air Canada 464, expect the Capital 5 arrival. Descent coming up in about 15 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
I will expect the Capital 5 arrival in about 15 minutes. Air Canada 464. Mr. Major Mark coming in with a 27 months old baby. Says, I want my
Air
biscuits.
Canada 464, expect the Capital 5 arrival in about 15 minutes.
I want my Biscoff cookies. Murph, make sure everyone in the back gets some Biscoff cookies, please.
Midnight Maverick, consider it done. I'll make sure the lads in the back get their fill of those delicious Biscoff cookies. They're as sweet as a leprechaun's smile and perfect for keeping the spirits high on our journey to Ottawa.
Air Canada 198.
What'd they say?
Expect the Capital 5 arrival. Expect to descend in about 15 minutes.
Hey, Murph, did you know that the Ottawa Senators are in the plane that's behind us?
Midnight Maverick,
Alright, we will expect the Capital 5 arrival, and we'll expect descent in about 15 minutes. Air Canada 198.
Give them a good match once we land. Let's keep our Maple Leafs comfortable and ready for the game ahead.
Yes, don't worry. We're going to beat them to Ottawa.
Air Canada
We won't let the
198,
Senators
roger.
win.
Expect the Capital 5 arrival and descent in about 15 minutes.
Midnight Maverick, that's the spirit. We'll make sure our Maple Leafs are well rested and ready to hit the ice running as soon as we touch down in Ottawa. Safe travels, and let's show those Senators what we're made of.
We're made of a bunch of maple syrup. Do we know what the team's strategy is to beat the Senators?
Midnight Maverick, the team's strategy is as secretive as a leprechaun's pot of gold. But I reckon they'll be bringing their A game, with a mix of speed, skill, and a wee bit of Irish luck to outsmart the Senators. They're all focused and ready to give it their all on the ice.
Damn, try to get the secret. But they didn't want to give it up. Now, isn't that great? Hang on. No room for maple syrup. Wings are rocking, don't come a knocking.
guitars. Whiskey strong and the nights get bizarre. Living on the edge of a skull. When the wings are rocking, don't come a knocking. Angels in the backseat, love ain't stopping. Gravel flying as the gears keep popping. When the wings are
Rockin', don't a knockin'.
broken hearts and a speeding train. Thunder rolls, tilt my hat to the rain. Sins forgiven, but the stains remain. When the wings are rocking, don't come a knocking. Broken hearts and a speeding train. Thunder rolls, tilt my hat to the rain. Sins forgiven, but the stains remain. Running wild, can't unchain this brain. Moonlight glows on a lost highway. Steering wheel grips for a getaway. Midnight's call where shadows play. In a world where rebels stray. Ghosts in the headlights chasing dreams. Wild hearts tearing at the seams. No right way, only broken schemes. Life's a battle and a victory. This brain.
Yo, Mr. Owls, what's going on? Did you reach end your flight already? Call me Sticks, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Welcome, welcome. We're just about close to descending into Ottawa. McDo's out soon for Winwing? It is. It is. It is coming very soon. Let's see how far we are from our top of descent. Looking pretty good. I did indeed. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Glad you had a good flight. How was the headwind? Is it really much better? I know they've improved the cockpit, to be honest. The only thing I really want improved is the flight model and physics of landing. I could have lived with the old cockpit, to be honest. But does it fly any better, or is it just the cockpit? Yeah, that's all they did. Yeah. Still a great free plane, though. Still sucks to fly. I mean, it's not horrible. I just don't like the landing physics. And the wheels. You know, it's better than the Aerosoft A320. Toronto Center, Air Canada 464, we're ready to descend on the Capital 5 arrival.
Air Canada 464, descend via Capital 5 for the ILS runway 32 approach into Ottawa. QNH 29.97.
Alright, we'll descend via the Capital 5 ILS 32 approach into Ottawa, QNH 2997, Air Canada 464. Alright, time to start descending. Let's see, on the arrival, we're descending down to 5,000. 5,000 set in the box. We have begun our descent.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 198, ready to descend via the Capital 5 arrival into Ottawa.
Alright, we're descending here. Looking good.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 198, requesting descent via the Capital 5 arrival into Ottawa.
D9.
Air Canada 198, descend via Capital 5
Unable.
for the ILS runway 32 approach into Ottawa. QNH 29.91.
Alright, speaking of which, we gotta put our descent data into here. I always forget that we gotta do this in the Airbus, which is stupid. So it gave us altimeter 29907.
Descend via the Capital 5 for the ILS runway 32 approach into Ottawa, Air Canada 198.
29907. I'm gonna go and put ATIS in here. What's the ATIS number? 121.15, 121.15.
Aero 0 feet. Arriving and departing runways 32, 7, 07, 04, 4.
Temperature's
Visual
minus
approaches in
14.
use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 119.4. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee.
Alright, we got that in there. Cool. I wonder if I'll do in French if I do the French altimeter. Apparently there's a French ATIS.
Dispatch, Air Canada 198 with the Ottawa Senators expect to be on the ground in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Copy that. Air Canada 198 with the Ottawa Senators is expected to be on the ground in about 10 to 15 minutes.
You're 0 at 6. Visibility 10.
Nope, still English. SkyOps dispatch, Air Canada 464 with the Toronto Maple Leafs on the ground in about 15 minutes.
SkyOps, copy that. You're on the ground in about 15 minutes with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Safe landing.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put the pressure in here. 29904.
Midnight Maverick, just a wee update for you. The Maple Leafs are enjoying their Biscoff cookies and shepherd's pie, and the mood is as high as a kite in a fair wind. Charlie Echo's keeping them entertained with some tales from the Emerald Isle. We're all set for a smooth journey to Ottawa, and the lads are as ready as ever to take on the Senators.
Sounds good. Murphy will be arriving into Ottawa here in about 15 minutes.
Midnight Maverick, that's grand news. We'll be touching down in Ottawa in no time. The Maple Leafs are all set and ready for their big game. We'll make sure they're in tip-top shape for the match.
Alright, we're looking good there. Let's go ahead and put my...
Air Canada 464, Toronto Centre. Contact Ottawa approach on 135.15.
Forward to approach on 3515, Air Canada 464. Good morning.
Air Canada 464, Toronto Centre, contact Ottawa. Approach on 135.15. Good morning.
Forward to approach 3515, Air Canada 464. And Ottawa approach, Air Canada 464, descending on the Capital 5 arrival, passing 14,800.
Air Canada 464, Ottawa approach identified. Good morning, Ottawa QNH 30.00. Expect the ILS runway 32 approach into Ottawa.
Expecting the ILS 32 approach into Ottawa, Air Canada 464. Alright, looking good here, chat. Looking good. I don't know if it's just me, but this replay system hasn't been working for me in Microsoft, so unfortunately we don't have a replay system. I don't know why this embedded replay system doesn't work anymore, but it's broken. I can try the other system. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we can try if the other one will work. And it might, maybe. Seems to be reading our plane, so it might work. We'll try it. Maybe we'll give it a try. Alright, we're going to put in our fixed rings. C, Y, O, W. We'll go 15 miles first.
Auto approach Air Canada 198, 14,000 descending via the Capital 5 arrival into Ottawa.
Air Canada 198, Ottawa approach identified. Good evening, Ottawa, QNH 29.901. Expect the ILS runway 32 approach into Ottawa.
All right, we'll expect the ILS runway 32 approach into Ottawa, Air Canada 198.
Alright, we're coming in looking good. If you guys haven't smashed down that like button already, please make sure you don't forget to smash down the like button. As we come in for our final arrival of the evening. Our next scheduled live stream will be next Friday. Next Friday will be our next scheduled live stream. Should be doing some more flying. Maybe we might even do some farming on Friday. We'll see what happens. But next scheduled live stream will be on Friday. So I hope to see you guys then. If we're able to stream something else throughout the week, we will, but we'll be working late pretty much all week, so I don't expect to have anything available to stream until Friday. Go ahead and get the landing system on here. Get it on both sides. We'll go to perf data. Boom. Spoilers already armed. We're gonna go auto brake 3 here. We'll try a flaps 3 landing again. Our Barrow. $621. Where did I go? I'm told. All right, crew, everyone take their seats for arrival, please.
Midnight Maverick, we're all buckled up and ready for arrival. The Maple Leafs are as snug as a bug in a rug and ready to hit the ice running once we land in Ottawa. Safe landing, Captain.
I saw you sneaking out last night with your boots laced up just right. Thought I'd be none the wiser, babe, but I knew you were on a cheap parade. You took my heart and threw it down, shameless
Air Canada 464, descend altitude 4,000 vectors for the ILS runway 32 approach, QNH 29.997.
Alright, descend altitude 4,000 vectors for the ILS 32 approach, QNH 29.997, Air Canada 464. Alright, down to 4,000, open descent here. We're gonna go to 220 here. Spoilers coming out. Speed brakes. Through the soup we go, chat. Through the soup. Star, what's going on? Welcome. Good evening. Cal, what's going on? Good to see you. You guys are just in time for the arrival. Just in time for the arrival. Just heard your approach into Ottawa.
198, descend altitude 4,000, turn left, heading 100 vectors for the ILS runway 32 approach, QNH 29.901.
Alright, 4,000 and left, 100 vectors for the approach, Air Canada 464.
Air Canada 464, turn right, heading 140 vectors for the ILS runway 32 approach.
Right, 140, Air Canada 464. Oh, you heard me on Say Intentions? Nice. Yeah, we have a Flight Hound flying with us too. We can hear him on comms flying with us. Pretty cool.
Air Canada 464, turn left, heading 125.
Left heading 125, Air Canada 464. Alright, 210's out. Flaps 1 coming.
Air Canada
AI Batson, pretty much call me
6
Sticks,
miles
yes.
from Texan. Turn left, heading 040, descend altitude 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 32 approach.
Turn left heading 040 down to 3,000 until established on the ILS. Cleared ILS 32 approach, Air Canada 464. Alright, we're cleared the approach, chat. Arming the approach mode. Approach phase activated. Alright, let's get our sounds up. We get our music off. But yeah, it's pretty much like AI VATSIM. You can use it with VATSIM as well. You can go back and forth. So you can be on VATSIM. As soon as VATSIM ATC goes away, you can pick your flight up right where you left off on SayIntentions. It's pretty cool.
2,500.
I think Flyhound's trying to get in front of us. Alright, localizer captured. Yeah, so if you use SayIntentions, you'll have ATC your entire flight no matter where you go, whether it's VATSIM, SayIntentions. You'll never be without ATC ever again. We're going to go to 185
Air Canada
here.
464, contact Ottawa Tower on 120.1.
Over to Tower 120.1, Air Canada 464. Ottawa Tower, Air Canada 464, established ILS 32.
464, Ottawa Tower, winds 340 at 6, runway 32, cleared to land.
32, clear to land, Air Canada 464. Brian is right out there. I see him. There he is. Look at him. Alright, we're fully established on the ILS. We're looking good. Notify our camera crew one more time here. Spoilers are armed, looking good. About 8 miles out. 8 miles out, runway is in sight. It is actually spacing us, so cool. Oh, nice. That's pretty dope. So it somewhat knows that we're flying together. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go gear down. We'll go speed 170. Glide slope captured. Flaps 3 coming out. You can't see them. No, we're flying on VATSIM while we're on SayIntentions, so that's why I can see him. So you can fly on Microsoft Multiplayer, or you can fly on a VATSIM, and then if you turn on your proximity chat, you can hear everyone on SayIntentions. So that's the only way to currently see them, is using VATSIM or Microsoft Multiplayer. Alright, let's go 5 miles out, final approach speed. We're recording. Winwing, we were sponsored by Fly with Rookie, Captain Zem. Fly with Rookie got us the Winwing set up. Alright, autopilot's coming off. My controls. Alright, enjoy the flight in. See you guys on the ground.
One thousand. Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
$500. 400. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
And nose down gently. Decelerating.
Air Canada 464, welcome to Ottawa. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Over to ground, Air Canada 464. Stowing reversers. We're going to roll out to the next exit here. That's right, visiting Captain Canada over here in Ottawa.
Ottawa Tower, Air Canada 198, established for ILS 32.
Air Canada 198, Ottawa Tower, wind 330 at 6, runway 32, cleared to land.
Runway 32, cleared to land, Air Canada 198.
Alright, let's clear up airplane spoilers and flaps are in. Welcome to Ottawa. Flight directors are coming off. We'll get up here and spool out the APU. And we'll contact ground. Ground Air Canada 464, ready for taxi to the terminal.
Air Canada 464, Ottawa ground, taxi to 21A via Kilo, Alpha, West Taxiway, Bravo, Echo Bravo. Good day.
Alright, taxi to 21 Alpha via Kilo Alpha. Air Canada 464. So it wants us to go to 21 Alpha, which is actually on the back side. Hey, there's Flight Hound. Good arrival. Welcome to Ottawa, sir. Bumpy here. Let's contact our dispatch as well here.
Ottawa ground, Air Canada 198 is vacated runway 32.
SkyOps dispatch, Air Canada 464, we have arrived on the ground in Ottawa.
Great job on completing the mission with the Toronto Maple Leafs. The team appreciates the smooth flight. You can return to base now.
Alright, 21 Alpha via Kilo, Alpha, West Taxiway, Bravo, Echo Bravo. See ya.
Out we go. Alright, parking brake is set. Engine 1, Engine 2 are coming off. Seatbelt signs are off. Leads on, beacons off. We made it to Ottawa. Made it to Ottawa in one piece.
The boarding requested.
Deboarding requested. Alright, chat, we made it. Hope you guys enjoy those flights. Don't forget to smash down the replay. We do have a replay I hope will work. I did record using the flight recorder. I've never used this in 2024. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. So we do have, hopefully, a replay to watch.
Passengers bus is coming.
Well, yeah, this plane likes to... I don't know, the flight... I don't know if it's the flight physics of the newest update. It just seems very weird to me. It wants to bounce. The nose wants to just like fly up after landing. You have to like push it down. It's weird. Flight recorder works 2024. All right, well it should work because that's what we have here and are using. So that's what we have here. Hockey team's going to start deboarding.
Dispatch, Air Canada 198 is on the ground with the VIP Ottawa Senators. Mission complete.
Nope, he's going to the cargo area or something. He blew past the gate. Oh, no, he's going to the VIP area. Or did you actually accidentally miss the turn? I mean, that is the executive back there. I guess. The executive, executive and customs. But we got their special VIP exit here with the stairs and the passenger bus. They go right through the terminal here, so that's a good spot too. The jetways here are not fully compatible, it would seem, with 2024. Or the scenery is not fully compatible with 2024 due to the hillies and the missing jetways, but that's right. So we'll wait for Flight Hound to park, and then we'll reset our plane and get ready to view the replay before we call the night chat. Again, thank you to all my subscribers, members, moderators, donors, and sponsors. You guys are all incredible, and I couldn't do this every day without you guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys supporting me, our team, everything. Next scheduled live stream will be for Friday night. Your PUCDU V2 this week? Nice. That'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, so next scheduled live stream will be on Friday again. We'll be back flying or farming or something. But yeah. So appreciate you guys joining us today. He's going to come right around the right side here. Into the other VIP spot. Oh, careful we don't touch tips. Oh, we're touching tips. Ooh. We touch tips. It's fine. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was great flights. I enjoyed it. Thank you for Flight Hound for flying along with us and letting us test out that new proximity chat. That's really cool that we can hear each other on Say Intentions and hear the ATC and all that stuff. Definitely super cool.
Bus is coming.
Long work week from Avia. It's going to be like that all month, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday all month. We have overtime. I'm doing training with our employees, and then we're also working every Saturday this month. So flights will be Saturday evenings. So much static traffic? I don't have any static traffic. It's because you probably have AI traffic turned on still.
Passengers deboarding starting.
So let's go ahead and reset GSX here. Mav needs a lotto ticket ASAP. I do. Alright, let's get all of our doors closed. And then we'll go to panel states here. We'll go to panel states and we'll go to the ready state. We'll activate. I'm not crying anymore. We got our lights back on. More. Oh, oh. Alright, let's see. Flaps are out, everything is out, looks good. I think we're ready to view the replay chat. Let's do it.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not available.
You'll regret your little game. Things will never be the same. This girl's got a plan in place. Watch out for a new face.
Don't need your sorry lies. Watch me rise, feel my pride. Your betrayal set me free. Now I'm who I wanna
be.
I'm not crying anymore.
Look at those trees, chat. Trouble in the air. Do I have real turb? I do have real turb. Yeah, I have real turb, but I don't think I'm using real turb. Yeah, I don't have real turb working for 2024, just 2020. But it didn't look too bad from that view. Wing Flex went crazy, right? Yeah, it's the replay mod. You just have to update it? Yeah, I just haven't updated it. So, boy, what's going on? Yeah, the Wing Flex is just from the replay mod. See how I look from the outside. A little bouncy still. Like I say, when it comes in, it doesn't like to flare a whole lot. And you flare too much, and it likes to take back off. Very interesting physics for the Fenix for how it is right now. I don't know. It feels super weird compared to how it normally feels in 2020. But we'll take it. Like the wheels didn't really leave the ground. It's just the shocks were kind of going up, right? I don't think our wheel. Oh no, I guess the wheels did kind of leave the ground a little bit. That's right. Just a little bit. A little bouncy. A little bouncy for the hockey team. They can take it. They're rough. The hockey team's like it rough. It's fine. In the air, stone clear. The ground. All right, chat. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for us tonight. Again, thank you guys for flying along with us, Flight Hound, and everyone hanging out in chat. Been a blast. Fun flight, Mav. I have to figure out now how to turn off non-VATSIM traffic. All those gates are packed. Must have been Microsoft stuff, but I did disable. Yeah, it was probably definitely Microsoft stuff. Most likely.
Couldn't find valid
Somehow AI traffic was still on.
Services.
But yeah. So, anyways, you guys have a wonderful night. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful week until I see you on Friday. Until then, take care. Good night, and I shall see you guys on Friday. Mavs out. See ya.
Country heart. House lights dim, but the spirit shone bright through your small screens. We ignited the night. Every dollar, every cent poured in, turned a marathon into hope's grand win. From guitar strumming to heartfelt chats, you rode this journey, tipped your hats. For every child dreaming of a brand new dawn, you're the heroes that keep us strong. Thank you from the heart for every single view. You stayed up late, saw the dream through. In the fight for St. Jude, we ain't never apart. Y'all are the melody in this country heart. Guitar in my hand, live stream was rolling, it was all unplanned. 24 hours together we stood for the kids of St. Jude. We did what we could. From small town kitchens to urban bars, we connected through pixels, united hearts. Every click and comment, every like and share lights up a room where hope hangs in the air. Thank you from the heart for every single view. We stayed up late, saw the dream through. In the fight for St. Jude, we ain't ever apart. Y'all are the melody in this country heart. House lights dim, but the spirit shone bright. Through your small screens, we ignited the night. Every dollar, every cent poured in, turn a marathon into hope's grand win. From guitar strumming to heartfelt chats, you rode this journey, tipped your hats. For every child dreaming of a brand new dawn, you're the heroes that keep us strong. Thank you from the heart for every single view. We stayed up late, saw the dream through. In the fight for St. Jude, we ain't ever apart. Y'all are the melody in this country heart. Thank you from the heart for every single view. You stayed up late, saw the dream through. In the fight for St. Jude, we ain't ever apart. Y'all are the melody in this country heart. Thank you from the heart for every single view. You stayed up late, saw the dream through. In the fight for St. Jude, we ain't ever apart. Y'all are the melody in this country heart.